Hello, everybody. We are live. Sorry for the delay. I am Andy Signore here live on two platforms for you on YouTube over on Popcorn Planet and Facebook, Fandom Wire News. It's probably a shorter episode because I'm having some streaming problems. I'm sorry about last night's stream, but it seems to be up and running. If it kicks out, we'll have to wrap up early, but let's get to the point. Today is Fan Friday. I want to answer your questions, so leave them coming in. Send over your support. We're going to talk about what you guys want to talk about. I kind of want to try and talk about distraction today. So much news, and you can get so depressed and go crazy and go down spirals if you keep reading the news and just who knows what's actually happening. But all I know is there's some serious stuff happening. Let's try and be a little bit of an escapism today. And I want to introduce a new feature that I want to start doing here on the weekly, bringing back my video club. But to do that, let me bring in my buddy Nerd. What? Nerd like a Lewis. What is that? What are you wearing, Lewis?
Dude, today's a better day. I went to the store and I got like a pallet of these, and I'm just like, I'm going on eBay.
You're on one of those guys now.
Yeah, I'm one of those, dude. I did it. I'm so happy.
Why do people need so much freaking toilet paper?
For bandanas.
Oh, it's so.
I figured it out.
Did you see that fight of the ladies in the grocery store who were fighting over the toilet paper?
You should go interviewing these people, man. That's what you should be.
So irritated. Look, I got worried before everyone else got worried. So now I'm in like a little. Now that it's actually making people worry, I'm a little bit calmer about it all. I'm prepared, and I'm just like not going crazy like a lot of people are going. But there's so much precaution now happening because of the Bud Light. YouTube won't let us say the actual pandemic we're going through. But because of that craziness, it's just. I see, and Los Angeles, I hear, is going. You guys are just losing your mind today.
Yeah, but I'm more worried about the actual reaction from the people than I am from you know what? Because there's no water, dude. I mean, luckily, I have 3 pallets of these already.
And everyone was told it was nothing, and now everyone's sort of making, is it something? And then everyone's like, it must be something. And now everyone's going in chaos. That always what my biggest fear was. Look, and I don't want to downplay it. I'm still unclear, and I think that's why people are freaking out because we don't know what's happening. But it's clear that something serious is happening, and then we're doing a lot of prevention now to ensure nothing happens.
Good.
Shut down Disneyland, Disney World, and schools are starting to close. You got to start saying, all right, look, I guess this isn't just a democratic hoax.
Well, no, I mean, no reasonable people thought that. Come on. But hey, listen, also we're being censored with words here, man. What is that about? I mean, to add fuel to the fire. Damn it. Can I say toilet paper?
Is that so cool? we're in trouble. But look, there are a million places you can go spiral out of control if that's what you want to watch. Look, I'm not going to ignore it. We're going to talk about it from time to time and be with, because we're together. We're getting through this together. But I hope we can create this space to be a fun escapism. Let's remember we're losing a lot of big movies this summer. But you know what? There are so many movies we can revisit. And look, I'm excited about that. Sometimes I don't get to go rewatch a lot of the films I want to watch because I'm like, oh no, I got to catch up on this and this show and The Witcher and How nice now. How about, all right, I got some time. I can substitute in some movies I've always been wanting to watch or put off or rewatch, or is it better or worse than I remember it? And I'm so happy to bring that because I am reintroducing. I did this for a few weeks and it wasn't very popular, but I'm hoping it'll be popular now because I'm going to make it popular. Damn it. But I'm bringing back the Popcorn Planet Video Club. Now, Lewis, what is that?
I don't know.
Andy, what is that?
What is that, Andy?
Oh, thanks, Lewis. Look, Popcorn Planet, when I came up with it, was all the whole idea of it was just sort of like, let me make sure that picture's up. When I did Popcorn Planet, I was like trying to think of something like an 80s, like videos, like 90s video store. Like that's sort of how I grew up. So like the Popcorn Planet felt like it could be like that old video store from back in the day. And so that was what I was going for with the title vibe of it all. And so then I thought we had the series. We did it a few times. It was a stream. And I thought, now that I'm doing a daily show, let's incorporate it here, because the whole idea was each week we're going to go pick a movie that all of us who are watching will decide, let's pick this movie together, something that's available on streaming. And ideally, look, I'm not going to set this in stone for now. We'll see how it goes. But ideally something that was on video, which literally goes up to like 2003, I think. I think it was A History of Violence was the last film on video. So it's surprisingly longer than you think. But ideally, it's like something that was on video. Like if we were going to the video store, what would the clerk say? You got to watch this. And then when you return the video, you talk about it, right? You're like, oh my God, I loved this. I loved that. I loved that. Blah, 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 blah. That's what this show is. Think of it as a book club, but with movies. Oh God, Lewis, you look ridiculous. It's not funny, Lewis. It's serious. But my whole point, what I wanted to do is I want to find something older on streaming that we're all like, you know what, let's rewatch that. And look, if it doesn't have to be exact on our rules, let's start this going and see how we feel. But a lot of these streaming sites have a lot of deeper cuts that I'm like, damn, I want to rewatch that. Is that as good as I remember? Oh, I never saw that. Everyone always tells me it's good. So throughout this episode, I want you guys to start going through. And I have here, as before I get kicked off, because my Spectrum internet sucks.
Oh,
sorry,
my
Spectrum,
gosh.
you are the worst. Killed my stream last night, but I'm here on Netflix now, so we can sort of go through. Oh, like see, like Hook. There's one. Like, is Hook as good or as bad as I remember? Like that's perfect example of like I got to rewatch Hook and remember. Like Step Brothers, I recently rewatched, is amazing. Groundhog Day, I just did.
Love that one.
We got, but there's a Goodfellas. Yeah, that's a popular one. Naked Gun.
Oh yes,
There Will Be Blood. I've been wanting to rewatch again.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
But my point is, like, half the time I'm on Netflix, I'm doing this, and I'm like, I should watch this. I should watch the original Ninja Turtles. And then an hour and a half later, I've fallen asleep and I never watched anything. Am I the only person who does that?
No.
It's my favorite movie on Netflix. It's called What Movie Should We Watch? And now Netflix has this new, like, what their most popular things, but forget the popular. Let's go back. These are all my watch it agains. But so here's what I want to look for. Lewis, let's go movies.
Let's do it.
We clicked movies. I want to hear some of your guys, some of your guys' thoughts too. But like Outbreak, should that be what we do? Is that just the no-brainer? Like rewatch Outbreak? I mean, I think, you know what? That's my first choice already. I see Outbreak and I'm like, oh damn, I love that. Wolfgang Peterson made that one back in 1995. Have you all seen Outbreak? Would this be a fun one to revisit given our current climate? It does have Kevin Spacey. We can all debate whether that's weird or not. Cuba Gooding Jr. This was right after, right before, right around Jerry Maguire, right? This was like the Cuba Gooding Jr. Renaissance happening. And then we had Rene Russo. We had Dust. What do we got? What is Outbreak a good choice? What do you guys think?
I don't even remember that one.
You never saw it?
I saw it, but I just don't remember it. So it's a great choice.
Do you remember liking it or disliking it?
I thought it was okay, I guess. I don't remember, man. I've seen so many movies. But it's a great choice to figure out. It's a double whammy with Kevin Spacey in there. Yeah, you got the Outbreak today. 2 outbreaks.
Automatic curiosity factor of will that upset us? Will we be fine with it? But he's not like the star of it, so we can be like, well, it's really a Dustin Hoffman movie. But then I guess Dustin Hoffman, they tried to cancel him too. So far, I'm nominating Outbreak. I feel like that. Let's see if anybody overrules me in the comments and keep your suggestions. I see Genchi. Your stuff are these on streaming? Demons, Brain Damage. Are they on Netflix? I want something that's on Netflix. It's easy accessible to all. As we get going and popular, then maybe we can upgrade to other deeper cuts. But sadly, let's keep it in the populace. Netflix has a lot of movies there that we can pick from. Outbreak sounds good. All right. So far we're leaning with Outbreak. Yeah, it's a Michael Crichton novel, so it's great. Was it? It was no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. I'm calling you.
I'm voting for Hook.
You still like Hook? Was it?
Well, because I liked it, but there's a lot of people that say that it was bad, and then it has a cult following. So I'm like, what the hell? And I forgot. I want to give it another try, see what I think nowadays.
Outbreak was one. Will Outbreak scare us? Will it be better or worse than it was before? Army doctors struggle to find a cure for a deadly virus spreading throughout a California town that was brought to America by an African monkey, Marcel from Friends. So it's not that scary because it's Marcel from Friends. But I don't think it was Michael Crichton. I think you're mistaken.
I think he corrected himself. His bad, he says.
Okay, good. Yeah, he did a bunch of stuff, Congo and stuff. But Morgan Freeman, that's right. Wolfgang Peterson did another one I loved as a kid. Do you guys remember In the Line of Fire? With
kinda. I remember seeing it.
One of my favorite directors. I'm dating myself, but when I was like growing up, falling in love with movies in that 90s era, In the Line of Fire with John Malkovich, he was nominated for the Oscar. In the Line of Fire, Frank Horrigan couldn't save Kennedy, but he's determined to never let a clever assassin take out the president. See, now that would be another good one to revisit because I remember loving this as a kid. John Malkovich gives, I thought, this was the same year as The Fugitive, and I remember liking this one more. And John Malkovich I thought was better than Tommy Lee Jones. And it was Wolfgang Peterson, man. He's done a bunch of good stuff. Das Boot. You got to go back to see a lot of his good stuff. Perfect Storm, Troy, Das Boot, Enemy Mine, Never Ending Story, guys. Come on. No, see why I like this guy?
Yeah, a lot of classics.
Air Force One.
Yep.
Anyway, so a good classic German director. That's right. But so far, so good. Outbreak feels pretty good. All right, I see a lot of people sort of agree. I got $3.
I'm down with Outbreak. I'm down with the Outbreak.
He was he didn't. No, he didn't. That was Rennie Harlan. Oh, we're talking about something else. Wolfgang. Yeah, Wolfgang didn't do that. Thank you, Matt. I saw you correcting Chris or Bill. Sorry, I'm getting confused everybody. So Outbreak. I think we should do Outbreak. It seems like all right. So we've made our decision early, getting that out of the way. If you have pitch me other Enemy Mine would be another fun one to rewatch. If you guys can find it on streaming, you can always hit me up on social or just commenting through super chat over your suggestions to get them seen even more. But let's vote for Outbreak for this week's first video club. So the goal would be we will then next Wednesday or Friday. Next, you have a whole week, the weekend, all week to watch Outbreak. Maybe we'll do it a little earlier. So the sooner you get it, the better. But I'll announce it sometime next week. I might be traveling next week. I'm debating if I'm gonna, but I'm not living in fear. But I'll be streaming probably from another location if I am. Undisclosed quarantine location. But at some point next week, you guys have to watch Outbreak. Bring your notes. It's like a book club. I'm going to quiz you guys. We're going to have fun. We're going to see things to think about. Was Marcel the monkey scary? Because it is the same monkey from Friends. Kevin Spacey. Can we watch him again? What do we think? Is everyone just never supporting him again, even though he hasn't really been he hasn't been charged, right? He hasn't actually been convicted of anything. Does that matter? Is it creepy to watch him? And then does the movie freak us out given our current standings? Does that make it scarier, less scarier? Does it not work? Plenty of stuff up here to discuss with the revisit of Outbreak from 1995, Wolfgang Petersen's virus action film. So there we go. So that's how this will work. And I might do this more often as you guys get involved, but then next week we'll have the topic, was Outbreak better or worse than we remember? And that'll be a reoccurring series we do. The Popcorn Planet Video Club. Lewis, what do you think? Good idea?
Yeah, good idea, man. I'm excited for this because I don't remember it. So it's like going to be watching the movie again. A brand new movie for me.
Yeah, so anybody who's watching live, you guys have your homework. Anybody who's watched this later, you now know your homework. We'll be revisiting this live, so you can check out our conversation when we get to it, and you guys will be able to chime in the comments. But let's get ready to revisit one more time. Here it is for you guys to forget. Very easily accessible. Outbreak on Netflix, which I think a lot of people are just automatically watching. Is this a weird thing to do since we're all scared? Is this? I don't think so. I thought that, Contagion was like the #1 movie on iTunes at a certain period. So people
it's like watching Airplane. Remember when they're all watching the movie of
Spaceballs? You mean?
No, Airplane. They're warning the crew that they're going to crash, and then they're watching videos of airplanes crashing. Remember that inside the plane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many other parts that I remember better, though. I'll be honest.
Well, but this is more, in line with Outbreak.
All right. Well, let's talk about. We got our main point out. Well, I'm gonna stick around. My internet's working. Knock on wood. You guys shoot over some questions if I see them, and I'm trying to see if any Facebook users are commenting. They haven't yet. Come on, Facebook. You're watching. Join us. The rest of the family here from YouTube, welcome. I see hellos. A lot of hellos. I see Orville Nation, Crazy Uzo, Pram Daru, $3 Theater. Matt. Thanks for coming. We got to get you back on. Bill Barkley. We got a lot of Chris, of course, my man Chris. We must trump Hillary. Hello. A lot of people in the beats. So thank you. Sorry if I didn't get all of you. I tried to call some of you out just quickly. But let's get some comments in. What else can we talk about beyond the obvious? Look, you want me to we can also should we just surf the news?
Let's do it, dude.
Let's
do it.
I'm going to give a plug to a site that's not Fandom Wire or Nerd Report. One I do enjoy looking at from time to time, and we should each take a turn, and we'll look at our own as too. But I like Slash Film. I think Slash Film's a nice, they try and get the news out. They do some decent reporting. Sometimes it's not, but it's an easy little place. So let's see what Slash Film today is.
Batwoman, I've been up to date with it.
Batwoman, I gave up on. Totally gave up on it. I don't care anymore. I tried to do like a hate watch stream where I was just like, I'm going to watch it, and I can't do it. You guys, is anyone still watching Batwoman?
I have been. It had a pretty good twist after Crisis, and then dropped the ball. So yeah, I'm on the fence.
We have a new member, Chris. It doesn't alert me when I'm on this. Did someone sign up as a member or just a member of this? You guys can hit join if you're on YouTube. Become a member. Where we're going to do some more exclusive streams and stuff. But new members, thanks. Thoughts on the new. I did see this. Thoughts on the new Abel and Brandon podcast. What's up? What's up, man? Thoughts on the new season of Survivor. Oh, guys. Before I go through the news, Not do I have thoughts on Survivor? I do. It's actually pretty good this season, I gotta say. And I should have done like a weekly thing, but I got a better scoop for you, Abel and Brandon. This Sunday, Sunday, Survivor champ, OG, millionaire, tax frauder, sexual deviant, nudist, gay nudist, all these labels this man had, Richard Hatch, will be hugging the cactus this Sunday on Hugging the Cactus. It's so good, so much information, and was so long. It's gonna be a 2-parter. Dude broke down a lot. If you guys don't know what's going on, what happened to him, the crap he went through, stay tuned. Tune in this Sunday over on Hugging the Cactus. Thank you for reminding me. As anybody who's a Survivor person, if you've ever if it's been in your stress for a little bit, it's still a very fascinating and inspiring and informative conversation. Stay tuned for Richard Hatch this Sunday on Hugging the Cactus. It was, as a Survivor fan, it was just like a dream. I was like, oh my God, he spills stuff. He is not afraid anymore. And he is, and then in the second half, he really, he calls out propes. A lot of stuff goes down. And honestly, I believe him. A lot of stuff he did, even the tax fraud stuff, I believe he got railroaded. And I wonder if CBS was part of it, because he kept trying to say they were cheating. And he talks about how he caught it. And dude, guys, telling you, I don't hype a lot. This one's good, especially if you mentioned Survivor. OG Richard Hatch. I hope you guys will watch this. Go show him some love afterwards. It's legit. It's legit. I'm proud of it. It's a good one. So stay tuned. So thank you, Brandon and Abel. And wow, Mean 454. Thank you so much. I wish I felt anything as passionate about as Andy feels about Survivor. Also, Hugging the Cactus was really amazing. Can't wait. Thank you, Mean54. I do love dude, Survivor I've watched since the beginning, and I fell in love with it because of season 1. Guys, if you guys are now going to be home on the couch, Couchella, we're calling it. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you out. I was monologuing. I put me about Lewis and his toilet paper face. If you guys are looking for something to just binge, and you're like, Survivor season 1 is the best. It all came from Survivor season 1 and the man, Richard Hatch, which I'm going to break down. So you guys have a friendly warning. Go rewatch Survivor season 1 before the interview, if you'd like, because that'll give you, oh no, I got a Windows Defender virus protection. That's but go watch it, because it's on CBS All Access. You can get like a free month, burn through season 1. It's not that long, and then you'll be ready and all up to date, and you'll be like, damn, I want to hear more. So thank you for that donation, and yeah, thank you for the plug and Hugging the Cactus. I'm proud of it too. This is another good one, and I think it'll up the cred. You know, Lewis will be like, oh my God, you got him! Wow, yeah, he's opening up.
And now, also with Hugging the Cactus, I gotta say, even though you're not into Survivor or whatever the guest, it's a fascinating human story. So you're gonna love it. I'm telling you, I don't watch Survivor. I don't know the lady you had on before. But it was fascinating. It was just, it entranced me, man. So definitely check that out, regardless of what, don't give it a shot, because I think most people are going to really dig it.
Thank you for that, man. No, I agree. They're human stories, people who deserve their stories just to be heard. And so thank you for guys who've gone over there and supporting it. And then we have James. What's up, James? James dropped coin last night. I'm sorry, I bailed. My internet bailed on you all. I'll make it up to you, James, and everybody else to do a follow-up stream. But James, will studios start releasing tentpole movies going straight to streaming? I don't think so. I think they're gonna. I think they'd rather compete and have double movies out in theaters and still make something than make nothing. Now, like a movie like what's that? I Spy or My Spy or like Lovebirds or some like smaller indies that maybe a studio comes in and goes, you know what, we're fine taking the loss. Let's do an exclusive there. Maybe, Lewis, what do you think?
It depends what they invested. At this point, New Mutants, just put it up on streaming. We talked about it the other day about Disney Plus not having content. If I didn't have Disney Plus and they said New Mutants coming in exclusively on Disney Plus, I'd get it just for that. That movie's jinxed.
They won't. You just point out the perfect problem with Disney Plus. New Mutants, PG-13 New Mutants should be on Disney Plus. There's no, I imagine, F-bombs. There's no, I would imagine, I don't know, but it's not an R-rated movie. If it's got the PG-13, why can't that be on Disney Plus? Why can't
force the package with Hulu? Force the package with Hulu, put it on Hulu.
But that's my point. I don't want to have Hulu too. I don't want to.
Well, that's the thing. That's the gimmick.
Hulu then. I'm sick of it. We got to fight back as consumers. We'll just let Disney win. Wait, we can do this.
I don't look at it that way. I don't look at, my point of view right here. They do they do offer me a lot of coverage and stuff, and they're friends of mine and the people that work there. So I don't look at it that way. But I think as a business person selling a package and coming in there strong with New Mutants never going to come out. Come on, is it going to come out? No.
Yeah.
It's going to look like
it'll come out, but they're all going to be like 20 years older. And it's going to be old mutants, is what I said.
Ancient mutants.
Yeah, the old mutants. Look, I don't think this time it's not its fault. Everything's getting delayed.
No, it's not their fault.
I need to point that one out, but I kind of am excited to see it. Sorry.
But unfortunately for the production and everyone who worked on the film, and it's just a situation. I know, I get it, and it's better to side with caution. But New Mutants has been jinxed. That's just promotion behind the scenes.
It'll be good though.
Promotion behind the scenes has been ramping up. They offer me passes to give away. They were ready to go, man, and then boom, stopped. I think I'm really curious about this movie at this point. Like bad.
Well, I saw some other stuff in there. I wanted to do if you haven't seen on my YouTube, I did make my Couchella. There's my Couchella lineup.
Yeah, nice.
You mentioned a good question, which I spaced on my HBO Go one. Of course, I'm going to watch Westworld this Sunday. Although thank you, Nathan, for the support. I will admit, I don't remember what was happening. It's getting a little convoluted. You got a little too like what, and there were all the other worrds, and then spoiler alert, something happened at the end. I won't say it, but that ending, I'm like, well, wait, where were we? What's happening now? There's a lot I probably need a big recapper. I hope to give us a super long recapper. But yeah, I'm gonna watch it. Are you watching it, Lewis?
No, I started the first season and then I didn't have time, man. But now I have time. Just like you said, this is a genius idea. There you go.
Chernobyl is one I never really got to get around, and then I hear Succession is amazing, and I want to catch back up on Curb. Make Millions, that new show. HBO is probably the one I'm actually most excited about. Everyone's talking Hulu, Netflix, but dude, HBO's got a lot of stuff. Even his Dark Materials, I heard, is good. You guys, Upgrade is on HBO Go. The Long Shot, if you ever watched that one, was so funny. It
had awful trailers, but Titans is really good.
Oh, yeah, but that'll be on Warner. That's not on HBO. I'm saying HBO. But anyway, my point is HBO Alita's on there. John Wick 3. Big Little Lies is actually I had a blast with that. Aquaman, if you want something, Oz, go back of the day. That's a really good show. There's a lot to binge over there on HBO. So if you guys are like, what do we do, guys? Plenty to do. Don't worry about the movies. They'll all come back. Yes, I'm watching Westworld. Thank you, Nathan. I see some more supporters coming in. Let's get to it. Thank you, guys.
Awesome.
You're making the show move forward. Josh Hibbard, fourth Nolan Bale Batman or third Burton Keaton Batman. Ooh, that is a good one. I wish you
Nolan all the way.
Fourth Bale. No. Ooh.
Nolan all the way.
Oh man, I'm so curious what that third Burton would be.
Oh, junk, man. We got it. He produced all those films. They're trash.
No, we didn't. It had nothing to do with Batman.
He produced them. He set the tone he set the campy tone from the first one.
They made it kid friendly. So in that regard, if they let Burton do what he wants, I would say Burton. But
the first one wasn't even a Batman movie. It was a Joker movie. We don't know anything about Batman. He's a horrible detective. I don't know where everyone's. He had
not a Joker movie.
The first one doesn't even tell us anything about Batman.
He's not even Batman in Dark Knight Rises. I don't want to.
I'm talking about
the Robin version of a fourth Nolan where Robin.
He's still alive. He could come back.
I don't know. I felt like it ended, and I don't know where Nolan would take it. And Nolan doesn't want to do it. Nolan would.
Well, that's true. That's true.
And now the other problem though is if Burton and there's no way Keaton's going to be able to do the one he wants because they're like no, make it more family for. So both movies would have problems.
How are those family friendly though? Because of the last Batman Returns, it was brutal.
It was not family friendly.
It wasn't. No, I agree with that.
Returns was, and then they were like, no, we need to sell more toys. So that's what Batman Forever came into play, and then Batman Robin. They're like, no, more Happy Meals because McDonald's didn't promote it. Remember, it was literally McDonald's Happy Meals wouldn't promote. Because they're like, these are too dark. And so she was like, well, we need more money for McDonald's.
More Happy Meals. I like that.
That's literally what happened. The Happy Meal destroyed the Burton trilogy. So if the creators had anything or like had their say, I would want to give Burton like sort of one last hurrah to like.
Have you seen Tim Burton's films lately?
But we're going back to that Burton Because remember, that's the Burton that
He's
made
still
Ed Wood.
awful.
He made Ed Wood, which is his best movie, I would argue. He made Edward Scissorhands, Beetlejuice, and I love the I don't know why you're being harsh on Batman Returns. I think they're great. That Tim Burton was in his prime, was awesome. So yeah, if I could
like Sweeney Todd. That's
if I could get one more from that Burton era, I think I do. Because I don't think even if you gave Nolan, Nolan would. I just don't think he cares enough. Even if you gave him carte blanche, and if you gave Burton like full range, and he had the opportunity to do a third finale, I would. And there was always rumor that Nicholson was going to come back for Batman Triumphant, and through Scarecrow was going to be the villain, and then he was going to see Jack in like Delusions and stuff. So look, there's something cool there, and my curiosity is more on that one than
look at Tim Burton's mindset, right? He wanted Nicolas Cage with that suit, man. Come on, that's his mindset for superhero movies. Let's have a Superman that doesn't fly.
No, but that was again, it's time, Lewis. You're being harsh. But
it was close to the.
So you would pick Nolan.
Nolan all the way. I'd give him a chance to Nolan because I like those movies. I think Dark Knight Rises is underrated. A lot of quotable moments there, man.
Shuddered like I just got Bud Light. James Slender, what about a model you pay to stream like 20 or so? You mean for like the movies? Sorry, I was like, for us? That's a lot to ask, but sure, no, you mean for the movies, like paying $20 to let the movie stream? Yeah, I mean for New Mutants, maybe like a pay-per-view event. Like or like the Corey Feldman movie.
Well, it won't add up though, Andy. It won't add up. James, thanks for the super chat though, but I don't think it add up. $20 is too little.
Yeah, I agree, and I think it would get pirated immediately, and then no one would see it because they would just download it in the wrong way. But yeah, you're right. If it was on iTunes for $20 for people, $25 iTunes download or something, they'd probably make money. Especially if they did a big thing push about it, and it was like a movie that's not in theaters, they would make some money, Lewis.
Yeah, they'd make some money.
And then they put it on Disney Plus. A couple months later, I would at least do that plan before I just put it on Disney Plus. I agree, but I think not a big movie, like smaller movies maybe, but then even they're smaller, they're not going to get the advertising push to sort of let people even know it's there.
They have a contract with the theaters. They have to have a certain amount of time between theatrical release and streaming or home entertainment release. That will piss off the theaters. That's a big can of worms there and all to itself. But $20 per pay-per-view won't add up because, like I said yesterday, I'd be inviting everyone to watch it on my 80-inch television, and they lose money, like that. So, but New Mutants, how much is a production already costing for that? They had to pay for the movie, pay for the advertisement. Canceled. They had to pay for the movie, pay for the advertisement again, bought by Disney. Now let's get everybody ready. Pay everybody for the advertisement. Canceled. That's like a $300 million movie at this point, right?
They need it in theaters to make some money back, I would think. But then they're gonna have to pay
if it even comes out
in theaters, and then the movie theaters are gonna once things do go back to normal, which at some point they're gonna. I think people think it's not. They're not. The question is how long it'll take before then. It could be a while. I think people aren't prepared for that. That's why they're getting so much toilet paper. How dare you?
I have it all in my head. I'm selling used toilet paper on eBay.
Oh, gross. Screw those people for real. But what I was going to say was, I think the other problem they have is there's going to be so many movies coming out in the next few months. Interesting. I was because I'm trying to be cheap and when I can, and I had AMC Movie Pass or not movie. Is it a list to sort of get to because my AMC is like right near me, so I'm like I just get that so I can go to the theater whenever I want, see the movies for $20 a month. I get all the movies I want, but I'm like I got to cancel that. But then if you cancel it, you can't get it for 3 months. So I like DM'd them like customer service. I'm like, hey, AMC A list, like there's no movies. Can you pause my account? They're like, no. I was like, so I got to cancel it and I can't get it again. Finally, I got them to discount, like give me some sort of discount and move forward. But it's weird. AMC and isn't figuring out how to I can't be the only one movie fan who has that. Alerting you guys at a courtesy, like beware, like you're paying $20 a month and you're not even able to go to the theaters in the next several months. But they have not figured out a way to sort of please the customers, which is weird. You guys, we should start hitting them up. Like, what's going on? But anyway, my point being, there's gonna be so many movies coming out in August or whatever, July, August later. Movies are going to start boom, 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 boom. The ones that they missed, the ones that they've already planned, that I think we're going to, it's my point being the movie may not make money even in theaters because there's going to be so much competition, right?
Yep. That's a big issue right now. I want to go back to a question by Matt Jarbo. He says that in regards of, the New Mutants, they haven't started advertising yet, Lewis, he says, but behind the scenes, you haven't seen the advertisement, but they've already hired the PR companies, the teams to go out there, and they were about to do it, and those people need to get paid, right? for setting everything up. As just as they're about to pull the trigger, they get called back. That's costing money. You know, they got to pay those people for the emails. I was getting constant emails, pitches of they were pitching promotional opportunities and stuff like that. That's all. We didn't see that, but it was on the verge of happening, and all those people need to get paid. And meanwhile, Fox's or Disney's paying for that. Okay, so we got a little. We got a spectrum problem right there with Andy. Now, I think we're going to have two of you, brother. Yeah, I think we're about to get two of you.
If I only have one of those, it's not terrible.
No, it's not terrible.
But thank you for that, for filling in there. Sorry, as we wind down, because clearly, so get them in quick because I'm going to start losing. Let's get these couple super chats before I wind down because I'm pushing past my window. My internet always crashes like sometimes after a half hour. Got 100 on that midterm boy. Yeah, congrats, Anthony. Thanks, bro. This channel is my getaway from school. Love this new family. We love you too, Anthony. Thanks for watching. Anthony was on the stream when my stream got canceled. He was in the party. We have a party room, party line where people can be on it, and I get them in. They all talk, and I heard Anthony and all the. I crashed like this, but there was a StreamYard thing open. And they were like 6 of them just talking for hours after I left. And so anyway, glad we could create a nice new club. So welcome to the fam. Everybody else who's watching, make sure to join us on these streams. Trying to build a nice little community where we can support each other, talk movies, get away from all this nonsense. Spread the word, keep the family growing so we can support it and keep it moving for you guys. So thank you, Anthony. I appreciate it. And congrats on the midterm success. Bam. Love it. And then Jenshi Fox. Thank you, John. What about my anime? Oh, so yeah. So John, thank you for reminding me. So John sent a bunch of, dude, I don't want to choose. I don't want to choose it. Tell me which one to watch. I asked you to pick one. You're the expert. Pick one. You got to pick one. I'm not going to go check out 4 animes. I appreciate the choices, but no, pick one for me. Guys, if you want to pitch to John, I offered for John to, because he says I hate anime. I don't choose to watch it. I don't hate it. But he's obsessed with my wanting to like anime. So I'm asking which anime movie should I watch? So he sent some over ones out. You feel free to send them over again, John, so they can vote with you, or just pick one on the stream right now, and I'll watch it sometime and come back with my thoughts.
Again, so I'm going to show you guys something right now, and
I the one I have access to, or one you can get me, because I'm not going to.
No, this is my mom going shopping for food. There's nothing. No way. All the shelves are empty.
Jesus.
That's the problem.
What aisle is that?
It's Rouse and Costco for food.
What aisle is she in? Bread? What is that? What aisle?
I'm not sure. She's walking through the entire thing. She's trying to get soup right here.
Holy crap. That's madness.
So these are all going to be returns. These are all going to be returns in a couple weeks. Watch. Look at that.
A couple weeks, you think, dude? I mean, couple months.
You can't have water in plastic for a long time. It becomes toxic.
Well, yeah, you can have it for like 6 months, dude. Yeah. But yeah, I agree. You don't want it in your hot garage or whatever for a year. That right. Then it gets bad. Guys, come on. I get it. You gotta be careful. I understand. Be careful, but let's be mindful. Other people need to eat, and other people need to get stuff, and they don't get to go stock up with a lot of money every time. So help people out. If you see someone in need, help them as you can.
That's
you gotta do what you gotta do. I saw someone who was like trying to sell. He was selling toilet paper, but he was doing it for cheap, and he was like $1 for the elderly. So like that's the kind of sort of hoarding I like, where someone's sort of making sure that it's like, it's getting out to the people. And I'm more mad the stores aren't sort of putting limits on things. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that'll be the next phase of stores being like, nope, 1 per customer or 2 per customer. We ought to start rationing it out if the supplies are going to become less, because this is wild. So that's why people, I think, are going crazy. Sorry. Yeah. Just to refresh everybody who's tuning in, today's movie club, we all, oh, sorry. No, it's this one. Thank you for reminding. We're watching Outbreak on Netflix was the selection. It's our video club, and we're going to watch that. And the goal is to watch it this weekend, sometime next week. We'll do a follow-up stream where we'll revisit Outbreak to see if it holds up, if it's crazy. Is it as scary now, worse? Is it weird watching Kevin Spacey? A lot of things we can talk about as we revisit the film Outbreak and see, is it better or worse than we remember? So that's the new video club we're joining. It's like going to a video store. Ideally, movies that were on video at the time is just like a nice little touch. I think makes it fun and gets us
great idea.
Push down the era and just more little nostalgia plugs. But this is also great because it's a current event movie, so I think it's fun and it's a good. So here's my take. I remember liking it. I do remember thinking it was pretty intense. It's a good action movie. So I will see if I still like it or if it holds up. So there we go. Great. So Lewis, any other things because I'm worried I'm going to crash again as you.
Okay. So real quick, Abel, sorry about that. Abel and Brandon podcast just mentioned this, and I don't know how I had it on the stage. He's asking what's your favorite Friday the 13th film, and coincidentally, I have this. I shared this link with you via GameStop. Since we're gonna be staying at home, you're talking about Couchella. They're re-releasing Friday the 13th on a steelbook and with a vinyl record, and you can check it out right there. I don't know if you have it up, but yeah. So it's kind of cool. You have a digital copy, uncut, unrated version, commentary, interviews with the cast, and check that out.
Nice.
That's kind of cool. Yeah, right.
I did. And then we have a cameo. What up, Jody? Jody's Corner. I love Jody. Good to see you. He's saying he already watched it, and it does hold up. Holds up, bro. A movie in 2020. There we go. Now that's hype. So everyone go watch Outbreak. And Jody, if you want to join us in that movie club next week, the goal is to watch the movie. During my day streams, we'll revisit it. It's sort of an easier. We did this before. He knew about the show, but I think doing it now in this climate, good time to make the show come back.
Yeah.
So, there we go. Jody's in, and that way we can all revisit. You guys got about a week. Revisit Outbreak. It's on Netflix. Is it weird to see Kevin Spacey? Jody, save your thought. Tell us later. But that's the whole. We're going to need some revisiting. So maybe we'll do this a couple times a week. Throw you guys out a movie. Go watch it. That way we can all come back, cluster, watch it together, have a good time. Weird. I just saw Interspace, 1998. Joe Dottie. I did too. I showed it to my kids. Do you guys remember Interspace, where Dennis Quaid shrinks down? It's like Fantastic Voyage. He gets stuck into Martin Short's body. I didn't. It didn't hold up for me. It didn't hold up. My kids got kind of bored, there were fun parts. It was a cool idea, but I don't know, something about it took a long little while. But I remember loving it as a kid, and that was one I've already revisited, and I was like, it was okay. But I do love Joe Dante. Good director, and then it's a fun one if you want to. That's the perfect type of movie that would have been fun to do on this show. But yeah, terrible effects. Is a lot of stuff. The story's weird. But anyway, that's how it works. All right. So any other final thoughts? They could remake that one, to be honest.
I want to revisit Time Bandit because I remember loving that one as a kid.
Time Bandits? You mean from Terry Gilliam?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, because
Time Cop with Van Damme.
There's Maniac Cop too. It's horror. If you guys know that one, shout out to hardcore horror fans. Maniac Cop franchise.
All right. We got John just finally. Here it is. This is John's. You guys tell me if he's crazy. John trying to get me into it's part 3. Is that going to be a problem, John? Watch Lupin 3, The Castle of Cagliostro. It's on Netflix, and watch it in its original language of Japanese. All right. But I can have English subtitles, right? I can't because I don't understand Japanese.
Arigato.
You just mean don't watch the dub version. Listen to Japanese and read it. Okay. That's perfect. As I'm traveling, I can put that on my phone. Does anyone disagree with him? Anyone a last chance to sort of pitch him enough for one? Or do you guys, do you even know of that one? But this will be my first foray into anime out of respect to John and all his support. I'm going in with an open mind. I'm just worried. It sounds like, is it a part 3? That seems weird. Lewis, have you ever heard of this?
I never heard of it, but if it's on Netflix, it's got to have some sort of fan base. So I'm going to check it out as well, Andy.
All right, we'll see. So there you go. My personal anime challenge, you guys can join that one as well. So we got 2 video clubs this week. Thanks to John pitching it. Maybe we do a couple of them per week. So that way we can, Sean Connery Time Bandits. Yeah, that was a good one. So any other final thoughts? Any other Lupin the Third? Okay, that's what. So it's not
part 3. It's a third.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, John. Great. So as we wind this down, any thoughts, Lewis? Anything else you want to add?
Man,
today.
Where we are doubling up our live streams and interaction with you guys, and it looks like people are responding. They're liking it. Great community building up here. Everything's awesome. So this weekend is, there's a lot of things canceled, but we're not, and we're going to be, providing stuff through the channel. So hopefully you guys could put your mind away from real life situations.
All right. Yeah, no, that's totally the goal here. Like, look, we're going to talk about what's happening out there, but I want to entertain you guys. You guys are gonna need some more stuff to watch. I hope join the family. Help me spread the word. Go smash that like button right now if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, and leave a comment when you see it. Keep it engaged. All that stuff is helpful to help push back against the YouTube algorithm, who likes to keep us down. And thank you so much to who supported today. You guys can remember, you can always support Lewis. You got to give me your Cash App link so they can support you as well. The Cash App is the best way to support. If you're watching,
all right.
If you're watching this afterwards and you didn't get to super chat, why not support with cash and not give YouTube the 30%? So the Cash App is the way to do that. Or you can go PayPal, friends or family, or Venmo. There's a bunch of links down in the description of my YouTube. Anytime, and I don't just say that for me when I promote that. It's for any of your creators. Go support your creators. It's our tip jar to sort of keep us going, because this is our job and we entertain you. Hopefully, if you are entertained by me or Lewis, go support us when you can. And yeah, give me a link at some point, Lewis. I'll make sure it's down.
I will. And just so you guys know, you guys could support just by subbing to my channel and stuff, so I could get sponsors through studios and stuff like that. A lot of my income has been canceled, ladies and gentlemen. I hate to share that with you, but yeah, you know, we get we do interviews, we do events, and those are being postponed. So
yeah,
and that's what funds my YouTube.
Come on, get the Cash App up, Lewis.
I will. I just got it. Cash App.
Cash App. I learned it from Jody. I was on Jody's stream, and I learned that they could pay me through the Cash App, and I was like, oh wow. So it's literally that. That's all you need to look up. But bam. And you guys can just support your creators. That's it's a money sign Andy Signore. So Lewis will set his up for next week if you guys want to show some love. But that way, if you're watching afterwards and you're like, I want to support, how do I do it? That's how you do it. But to support Lewis, go change your name next time to @NerdReport so they remember.
Okay, Nerd Report, RE.
Nerd Report, sub to Nerd Report on. Thank you, Crazy Uzo. You're not crazy. You're lovely. Check out Nerd Report. Support Lewis. It's free. Man. Go do it. And yes, and also while you're supporting things, go make sure you support Hugging the Cactus. Go subscribe there. Thank you guys so much. Great moderation as always from Crazy Uzo and the rest of you guys. Thanks so much for your support. It really means the world to me. Stay safe out there. Be respectful. Look out for each other. Let's not lose our minds. I understand we're all getting a little nervous out there. Let's be like Tom Hanks. Are you guys watching how he's handling it? The dude's a pro. He's
awesome.
He's not awesome. Monster amounts of toilet paper, and he has it. So guys, we're going to be okay. Some of us aren't. Let's be there for each other and make sure that the ones who aren't okay are getting taken care of and are getting the water and toilet paper. Yeah? Can we all try to help make sure we do that? Not fight for it in supermarkets and stuff.
Take care of your elderly too. Watch them. They're gold. They're the reason we love this stuff. They're the ones that introduced generations to this geek culture, believe it or not. So make sure you take care of them, talk to them, and make sure they're healthy, man.
Amen. So thanks everybody for watching. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. It may have another video up later, but in the meanwhile, go check out Nerd Report and follow Fandom Wire on Facebook, please, guys. That's important for me because they're my other boss here. Fandom Wire News on Facebook. Go give it a like and go engage on that when you see it. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching from there, we'll be back with more content very soon. Stay safe. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.